What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Tati, and I'm back with another video as promised. Today we're gonna be doing my makeup, something very light, basically an everyday look, something that you can follow along with and practice on yourself. I love makeup. I feel like it's something that I like. When I look for YouTube videos, I look for makeup people that do makeup and things like that. So it is just my love language. And so here we are. All right, so I'm gonna start off with Born This Way concealer. This stuff is like literally my staple. I don't start my makeup without it. It's in the color Maple. So this one, of course, this one is close to my skin tone, and then I also have Butterscotch, which is a little lighter than my skin tone, and so I like to use these two together and get my perfect under eye look. So I'm gonna start off with a little bit of Maple, and I also just like to put a little bit underneath my eye, just like in the corner right here. Okay, so then I like to use this lighter concealer in the middle and then kind of just go up, and the same over here on this side, under, and then just go up. And then also I'll go back into the Maple, and right around here is like my little peach fuzz. So because of that, I like to just use this that's close to my skin tone and kind of just put above it like that, and let that sit for a second because it makes it tacky and it's easy for me to just blend in that way. Y'all, I wasn't gonna film. No, I don't want to say I wasn't gonna film. I got in my head like I normally do, and I almost talked myself out of filming because I think for me, I am very hard on myself, and I've been like this for a very long time. But yesterday I actually went to, so my husband's mom is a pastor, and she has this movement called Provoked. Oh my God, it's like life-changing. And so she has a conference every year in March, and yesterday we had like a prophetic push night where we all got together to prophesy into the conference for the new year, Provoke 24. So super excited. Anyways, I say all that to say, last night she left it all on the table. Like, she literally, whoo, God spoke through her. And it provoked me. One thing she said, and she said so many amazing things, but one of the things that she said is, remember that dream? And it made me think about all the dreams that I had and all the things that I wanted to do in my life, and how I let the voices in my head stop me from achieving those goals, achieving those dreams. And whoo. And then she also talked about just having a little and working with that little, like a little bit of faith or just a little bit of knowledge or whatever that little bit is, and working with it. And that also was encouraging because I feel like right now too, like I'm in a weird place. And I feel like, not even I know that I'm working with a little, and with working with a little, it's just like you got to keep pushing forward. And so last night was just crazy. I'm so excited for this conference. I literally was like, I want everybody to go to the conference. Like, I know how much it's gonna change people's lives. Like, I'm literally like, I'm gonna be telling my friends, y'all gotta come. Y'all gotta come. Y'all have to be in the atmosphere. Y'all have to be in the room. Like, we don't understand how important rooms are. we'll go to concerts, or we'll go to plays, or we'll go to wherever, parties, clubs, whatever. But then there's like these rooms where God is there, right? His presence is in the room. And it's like, it rubs off on you. And you leave feeling filled. You leave feeling empowered, strengthened, inspired. And so, yeah, I left last night like, oh my gosh, like I was so encouraged and so inspired, and I felt so powerful, and I felt like God was just there speaking through her, and just, but in the way that she does it, it's like she's so different from what I don't know, I guess from the churches I've been to, because I've been to a lot of different churches. I've church hop a lot. Don't even get me started. I've church hop a lot. And so to be in a church where I feel like God's presence is so thick in the air, oh my God. And like, you know it's God when you hear testimonies and when you hear people sharing their stories. Like, it's just, and even just like what our family is going through right now, it's just like, for my mama love to be able to go on this stage and literally leave it all on the altar, it was crazy. It was something I haven't experienced in my life. And like I said, I want so many people to experience. But yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. And yeah, I just couldn't help but to think about why I started YouTube, why I wanted to do this channel, and it was to help people. And I've always said, like, even if it just helps one person, that's all that matters to me. And so I'm going back for that. I'm going back to that. That's my why, you know, like the different things that I'm going through in my life. Like, I feel like for me, I'm in a place where I've been doing a lot of inner work, but it's caused me to be in isolation. And so I feel like I'm learning a lot about myself, what I've accepted in past relationships, friendships, whatever it is, and what I want now, and also knowing my worth. Like, I feel like now more than ever, after getting married and like just like having that time and just getting, you know, literally living in an answered prayer, I'm now like reflecting over my past experiences in my past life. And when I tell you, like, I lost so much of my worth and like who I was, and just like, it's like now that I'm married and now that my time is like very valuable to me, I'm like, I actually know my worth now. Like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be in that room, or I wouldn't go there, or I wouldn't sell myself short anymore. Like, I wouldn't dim my light. I wouldn't like not speak up. I wouldn't confront things. Like, I was so like timid and scared and shy through different experiences that have happened to me in my life, that caused me to create this like protective wall so that I wouldn't be hurt. And I'm like, I'm no longer wanting to fake it for anybody anymore. Like, I want to be me. I want to be real. I want to be authentic. But that's scary because for so long I had that protective wall up. So I accepted a lot of things. I just was afraid to speak and just to share how I really felt about something. And now I'm just like, nope, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna deal with it. It's not easy. And at times I still do avoid, but I eventually confront and I eventually deal with the issue at hand. It's a journey. It's a journey. I feel like I'm gonna always be on this journey of life, figuring myself out, learning myself. but I think now more than ever. And then like, ugh, having like an accountability partner that you live with. Like my husband, he's so opposite from me. So opposite from me. Like I struggled from, and I'm gonna say I used to struggle with people pleasing, and that man don't struggle with people pleasing at all. He will say no to it. Anything you don't want to do. And for me, that wasn't my story. When I tell you I would say yes to so many things I did not want to do because I either didn't know my worth or value, or I was too afraid to speak up, or I was too afraid for a lot of different reasons. And he'd be like, girl, why are you doing that? Why you don't want to do that, so why are you doing it? And I'm like, you're right, okay, I'm gonna say no. Like he's caused me to like really like dig deeper and be like, okay, well, why are you doing that? And I feel like too, like within my faith, I've been more responsible with the decisions I make, because I'm like, if I do something that will cost me in the near future, why am I doing it? Like if it's costing my growth, or if it's costing who I am as a person, like why do that? So yeah, it's a lot of learning. Okay, I feel like I'm not even saying what I'm using. I'm so sorry, y'all. All right, so first off, under my eyes, I use the Huda Beauty in the color Blondie. Love this powder. It's basically no more, but I just lightly used it. And then I'm using the Sephora blush in the color Tiger Lily. When I tell y'all, this is such a beautiful blush. It's amazing. And then let me find. Okay, for my brows, since I didn't do them, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony. And I'm just going to lightly line my eyebrows. I don't know why I always do like makeup and talking videos and like have like a deep conversation, because like y'all, I get so I'm like, my attention span, I get so engulfed in it and I forget that like I'm even doing my makeup, because I just get so wrapped up in it. So I'm keeping it pretty light. I haven't done any contour or anything like that. I just made sure that I blended out my concealer on my upper lip and then under my under my eyes. And then I used the Rare Beauty blush, I forgot to say that, in the color Joy. And then, like I said, I'm lining my brows. So nothing crazy, just brushing them up. I love the fluffy brows, so I'm just fluffing it up. I feel like I gotta keep. But yeah, y'all, I think when you get married, or for me, I'll say me. When I got married, I really had to, I think because it's like you have someone else that literally is like putting a mirror to all of your issues. And if you don't deal with it, it'll always be an issue that's been being brought up. So like for my husband, we have a lot of check-ins. We talk a lot. We are both like really deep talkers. And so and then because like I said, we're both different, so it's like if I'm venting about something, he's like, so why are you doing that? And then it's like it makes me look inward, and I'm like, you're right, why am I doing that? And then I self-reflect, and then I'm like, well, let me get to the root of that. And so then I'm getting to the root of it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is why, bingo bingo. And then I'm trying to figure it all out. So I've just been doing a lot of that, and like I said, been isolating. Because of the season I'm in, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything outside of like work and church and some things here and there. But like other than that, I've just been like to myself, which is weird because I'm more on the extroverted side than my husband. He's more introverted, and I like to be around people. I like to socialize, but I have been like doing extroverted things. Like I haven't been really going out. I socialize at church, and I feel like I get a lot of like my extrovertness out when I go to church, and then I just go right back into my own little bubble. And I think it's just the season I'm in. God is forcing me to deal with stuff, and I can't run from it. And it's like irritating because I'm just like, ugh, like I'm tired of just dealing with stuff. I'm tired of like having to confront. I'm tired of like a whole bunch. But I know in the end, it's sharpening me. It's making me better. And yeah, like I'm getting close to 30. So I gotta get stuff. I gotta deal with some stuff. And honestly, when I started planning my wedding, I feel like that was like really where the work started also happening, because I feel like with your wedding, like so many things are brought to the forefront for you where you start to be like, dang, like this is what really matters and this is what doesn't matter. And also seeing what relationships are important to you and what relationships aren't important to you. It literally exposes so much when you're planning for a wedding. And I didn't even realize that until after the fact. After I had time to reflect. I was like, dang, like all of this transpired. And it was because I said I was getting married. And now that I'm, on the other end of it, I'm able to see it from a bird's eye view kind of. And it's just like interesting for me to like see my life in that view. It's so interesting to see dynamics change. It's so interesting to not be as sensitive to certain areas that you used to be sensitive to, because it's like you start to become numb. You start to be like, oh, that don't really matter. Like this is what's important. So yeah. But this is what the makeup is looking like. I feel like it's not giving like glam, but it's giving very much so everyday. Like this is what I would do every day. I would also put some mascara underneath my eye, on my eyelashes to just give a little pop. And then I've been loving K-Skins by Winnie Harlow. This is in the color Irie Rose. Oh, this stuff gives your lips like a rosy tint. It plumps it. It's a beautiful gloss. It's moisturizing. It's not like sticky, which I love. It has SPF in it as well. I am ride or die for this product. I've put my mama love on it, and honestly, anybody that want a good lip gloss, I will put you onto this because this is absolutely amazing. I also have their like skin tint. It has like a little sparkly, glittery. Ugh, love that. It's not a skin tint, I'm sorry. It is a sunscreen, but it has like a tinted glitter effect. I don't know what they call it. Like a glow from within type of look. Like when I wear no makeup, I put that on and people are always like, your skin is glowing, your skin is glowing. But yeah. That is all I have for you guys. I feel like I chatted it up. I got my hair braided today, and I went back to my braider and she did a phenomenal job. So, and this has been my cheat code to a busy lifestyle, especially that I'm super active in our family's church. And so, yeah, these braids are just clutch. But yeah, this is my final look. I'm not going anywhere. I just wanted to sit down with you guys, film a makeup look, and chat with you guys. That is all I have. Until next time. Bye, guys.